Your borders were drawn by people who had never been to your country, and they are still the borders you live inside today. Here is what actually happened. November 1884, a building on Wilhelmstrasse in Berlin. 14 nations sent delegates to divide the African continent between themselves. Britain, France, Germany, Belgium, Portugal, Austria-Hungary, the United States. Not one African nation, not one African voice, not one African in the room. Before that meeting, 80% of Africa was still under African control. The Sokoto Caliphate in what is now northern Nigeria governed more people than most European nations. The Ashanti Empire, the Zulu Kingdom, civilizations with centuries of law, governance, and trade. None of them consulted, none of them warned. The principle they agreed on was called effective occupation. A European power could claim African land by demonstrating it controlled it. What did control mean in practice? Soldiers on a riverbank, a treaty signed by a local chief who could not read the document, often written in a language he had never spoken. That was sufficient to claim territory the size of France. What resulted was approximately 50 African states with irregular borders. African societies were not consulted. Sometimes it forced African groups together that had a history of conflict. Nigeria, over 250 ethnic groups, over 500 languages, placed inside one border, drawn by people who had never been there. Every conflict on this continent today has the same origin story. What you inherited was not designed for you. It was designed in a room you were never allowed to enter. That is not civilization. That is conquest with paperwork. Hidden Pulse finds what they buried. If this reached you, you already know what to do.